Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the top 5 best decks in the world, starting with number 5, which is actually Morton. On his secondary account, he's using Minor Poison. I'm going to be playing one match with each deck, so I'm super excited for today's video. Always really fun playing with multiple different decks, which are ranked and really strong in the current meta. So, see you guys soon with game number 1. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1, we are going to start with ranked number 5 in the world, and then slowly but surely make our way at the end of today's video with the rank number 1 in the world, his deck. Let's see how we do. There are some decks which I would say I'm very confident with, but then there's also some other decks which I would say I normally don't play that often. So he is gonna have a Lumberjack there. Hopefully Lumberjack is gonna go down. Beautiful. Let's go with a Mining here as well. And I think after seeing Lumberjack, Ice Golem, Bats, this is probably going to be like some kind of Balloon type of deck if I would have to take a guess. So Balloon is not gonna be easy, but at the same time we do have the minions. If we play it well, we should be able to get a lot of value out of them. And then in the meantime, we also have a really solid offense ourselves. So Wallbreaker is not gonna get a connection right side lane. Left side lane is gonna get a hit right there. So let's go with a lock to cycle towards our skeletons. And let's then go with skeletons here to distract the Lumberjack. Hopefully he, or maybe she, actually looking at the name, could be a she. Let's go with a Miner. Is not gonna have a free spell there. If the opponent here is gonna have a free spell, could get a little bit tricky because freeze plus snowball does kill the minions, where only the snowball doesn't, of course, kill the minions. So let's see. Does the Ice Golem tank? Yeah, I was about to say Ice Golem is not even gonna tank for the bet, so not the best Ice Golem from the opponent right here. Let's go with a Mighty Miner to distract it, and let's wait a little bit to see. Okay, what is he or she gonna do? Let's go with a Mighty Miner here, and let's wait a little bit to see. Okay, are we gonna take care of the Lumberjack? Is he gonna go with a Balloon? I'm gonna go Wallbreaker split, and oh, what a nice Ice Spirit. I mean, I think the prediction was to try and hit skeletons, but it still hit the Wallbreakers, and Ice Spirit plus Lock does actually fully kill even the evil Wallbreakers. Okay, let's have the Mighty Miner ready. I think this time might go with an Ice Golem. Is he not? Okay, he's gonna go with a Lumberjack instead. Let's go with a Mighty Miner right here, and I think we're gonna have to go. Yeah, we definitely need to go with minions right side. Okay, nice Ice Golem. I'm actually gonna have to go with a lock here. Ice Spirit, skeletons. We do have a really quick cycle, so we should not be able to, or he should not be able to outcycle our minions. Like, we already have a new set of minions ready. Overall, so far, doing pretty good. I am a little bit afraid of like, a big counter push, but at the same time, we should be fine. Let's go with a cannon right here. Lumberjack in the back. Is maybe gonna force out the Musketeer up high. Let's see. Nice. Okay, we're gonna force out the Musketeer. Very nice Mighty Miner. Let's in the meantime keep the pressure. Let's go with minions. Wallbreakers left side lane to keep the pressure as much as we can. And we are gonna force out the Snowball this time defensively. Okay, beautiful guys. Looking pretty solid so far. I'm gonna set up a cannon. Let's wait a little bit though, because I think he might try and pressure the left side lane here. Let's actually go with a Mighty Miner block in case he does go with a Balloon at the bridge. There you go, there's the Balloon. And let's try and cycle back to another cannon right here. We do have a really quick cycle, so that's the good thing about our deck, is that we should not be able to get out cycled like that easily. I think in general, we should be able to keep up the cycle very good for us, to the point where we should be able to defend most of the Balloon pushes. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with a Poison defensively this time around. I think he might try and go with like an Ice Golem, Lumberjack or something, and if he doesn't, I think the Poison is still fine, just to make sure we don't take any risk or anything like that. Let's go with Wallbreakers here. Musketeer towards the left side lane. Mighty Miner should be able to take care of that easily. Let's go with a lock, and I'm honestly, okay, never mind. I want to say I'm honestly just gonna try and defend. We do have to be careful. Oh, really nice try with the bats. Cannon is still gonna pull, but for 1 second I thought that the Balloon was actually gonna go straight to the tower there. Okay, let's go with a Miner. Let's go with Wallbreakers here as well. Does he have the lock in cycle? Looks like he is gonna go with a lock just on time. Well played by him. Minions here to distract. Let's go with some skeletons here to distract as well. And I think we need to be careful with a Balloon right now, guys. He is probably gonna go with like a Musketeer prediction. So I do want to make sure we do not like instantly give him the prediction. And let's have minions here ready just in case the Balloon is gonna stay alive, which I think it would have gotten a hit if we didn't go with the minions there. So nice play. So far doing a really good job at reading the opponent. I'm not really giving him any opportunity to try and get something going. We do need to be careful here still. Let's go with a cannon here on defense as well. Hopefully that's gonna be enough to take care of that. Minions just in case. I think, once again, the minions were probably necessary. Lumberjack is gonna get one hit, and we need to be careful, guys. He has always been going with the Ice Spirit off to the side, so let's go with a lock prediction for the Ice Spirit. This way it's not gonna take care of the Wallbreakers instantly. Let's go with a Mighty Miner here to cycle. go with a cannon here on defense. Switching lanes here. Okay, that is interesting. I'm not sure if I like that play. I mean, he is going to try and get something going, of course, here in triple elixir. Let's see if we can still defend this. Cannon here off to the side as well. Let's go with minions. Do need to be careful. Balloon is going to get one hit, but luckily for us, that's on the lane where we didn't take any damage yet. So even though we did take some damage right here, it's not going to be enough for him to win, and we are going to secure the match by damage. Wow, that was actually close, guys. I mean, nice plays overall by the opponent. Very good cycle. We had a great read on the overall matchup though, like what we should and shouldn't be doing, and especially those predictions with the Evil Musketeer, like our Mighty Miner block and the cannon, like switching up the placement, was also very nice. In triple elixir there, it got a little bit chaotic. Double lumberjack on the field, bunch of troops on the field, but we were able to hold on and stay alive. So the rank number 4 in the world is currently using this graveyard deck. This graveyard deck has been absolutely dominating the meta. I do want to say that if you do not have the Evil Furnace, many people have also used the Evil Wizard, which actually recently got given away for free. So if you do want to use this deck, you can also use it with the Evil Wizard instead of the Furnace, and then you can switch around, for example, the Berserker for guards. It kind of depends on your own levels, your own playstyle, and most importantly, what evolutions you do and what evolutions you do not have available. So really good start so far. We are going to be facing wall breakers right here. Let's go with the Furnace in the middle to try and take care of both of those. There you go, beautiful. And let's see what the opponent is going to do about the Furnace. Okay, Wallbreaker's Prince. This is probably going to be a Mega Knight deck if I would have to take a guess. Could be something else as well, but after seeing those cards, it's... yeah, I was about to say that 9 out of the 10 times going to be a Mega Knight type of deck. So let's actually go with a Knight here. Let's go with a Berserker here as well. I think I'm also going to have to go with a Furnace because those the Prince, the Mega Knight, and all of those troops are still very healthy. And I'm even going to go with a Barbell just to make sure we don't take any risk, guys. If for some reason the troops stay alive with 1 HP, I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially in double elixir. So opponent already shows that he has the curse, the Goblin curse, which is gonna be kind of scary for us because we do have a graveyard, and generally speaking, Goblin curse does do a really good job against the graveyard. We need to be careful with that, but the most important part about a matchup like this is just to not take too much damage yourself. Like if we play solid defense, we should be able to slowly but surely chip him down. He is gonna go with Wallbreakers. Let's quickly respond with a Berserker. He does have the Mega Knight, I think, soon back in cycle, so I don't really want to risk it by going graveyard too aggressive, and instead the opponent already goes with the Archer Queen. I'm definitely going to go Poison. Even though Poison doesn't fully kill the Archer Queen, we are going to force out an ability, and now it's so much easier for us to take care of her. I think with just the Barbell and the Tower Shot, we already don't take a single hit. There you go, perfect. Okay, really nice situation, guys. We are also going to get quite some damage on the right side lane. People kind of underestimate the Berserker, but I feel like Berserk is actually such a good troop. And is he gonna go in right side? He cycled minions. He is gonna go in for a miner. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here up high. Let's go, I think, with a Knight here just to make sure those minions are not gonna get a lock onto the tower, and this way we are gonna defend the minions quite well. Okay, I think he's not gonna have enough elixir to end Mega Knight and Goblin Curse, so he's probably gonna only Goblin Curse and not Mega Knight on top of Knight, on top of the Spear Goblins, and the Goblin Curse itself is still not enough to like instantly take care of that. So I think it was a very good decision for us to go graveyard. Barbell here should be able to get a ton of value. There you go. Very nice situation, very nice defense for us. And it's in the meantime, keep under pressure, guys. Okay, we do need to be careful with those wall breakers. Let's go with the Goblin Hut here up high. I think, I don't know if I should go graveyard. I think we could go in for graveyard, but honestly, I start doubting now because he probably wants to try and get like a Mega Knight going or something. So yeah, there you go. There's the Mega Knight. Good thing for us that we did not go with okay, let's see. We need to be careful here with the pressure cards from him. Let's go with a Berserker as well in the middle just to make sure we don't give him too much value. Ice Spirit here as well. And I think I also still need to go with a Knight, guys. We are gonna spend so much elixir, take a lot of damage as well. But at the same time, we do have a small counter push here, which could potentially get some value. I think he's back to Mega Knight though, so we need to be careful with that. Mega Knight is gonna get forced a little bit early here. Let's cycle Goblin Hut, let's cycle Berserk, and if he goes minions, I'm gonna poison that, because the minions so far have been getting so much value. Okay, Knight up high is gonna get the Goblin Curse going. Let's have the Barbell ready for all the Goblins getting spawned. Let's go with Barbell here to clean up those, and so far, solid defense, guys. I think so far we have been playing this, not necessarily perfectly, but I would say pretty solid. Like, so far, I like the way we have been defending, and the single graveyard we did also managed to get a ton of damage. So let's see. Let's go with Ice Spirit here. I'm going to go with a Berserker early to try and force out the early Archer Queen ability. Looks like we are going to do that. So that's awesome. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Furnace here towards the left side lane. And not really sure what the opponent can do right here to break through, but it's definitely not been easy for him getting damage. Okay, let's have the Knight ready here once again. Furnace is gonna go down, but we have a quick cycle to the point where we should be able to cycle back to another Furnace. Barbell here on defense just to make sure. And I think all we need to do right here is just keep on the pressure a little bit, while also slowly but surely getting damage. So poison prediction for the minions. I went in for the Graveyard knowing that he did not have the Goblin Curse available, so the Graveyard there should be able to get a little bit of chip damage. We are in the meantime gonna force out the Archer Queen. Let's go with a Berserker here, predicting a potential miner. We are gonna take care of the Archer Queen. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with the Barbell here as well. That is gonna take care of the Wall Breakers. Poison defensively, and this is looking very, very solid for us, guys. I love how we played this match. I think we actually played that nearly perfect. So let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Ice Spirit here as well. We do have to be careful for the evil Wall Breakers, but I think we should be able to defend that easily. We have the Goblin Hut. We have a Knight here once again. Mega Knight is gonna create a Goblin, but we do have the Barbell available, and damage-wise, we have so much advantage. We could even take the tower with the poison, but anyways, time is already over, and that is gonna be another victory. Let's go, guys. Okay, playing super well so far. Game number 1 was a little bit scary. We were able to beat him. Game number 2, I would say there was a pretty good matchup, even though the opponent did have the Goblin Curse. We picked out such good moments, such good timings to go in for our graveyards, and the Graveyard, even though he had Goblin Curse, was able to get a lot of damage, and also the times where we went Graveyard when he didn't have the Goblin Curse also got a ton of damage. So rank number 3 in the world right now is using this Pekka Goblin Giant deck. Everyone probably knows this deck, has played against it sometime in their life, and I don't know, I personally do not really like playing with this type of deck. Yesterday I did upload a video using what's it called, a Goblin Giant deck in the current meta, which has been really strong, but it was without the Pekka. Like this version we are using right now is more of a quick cycle type of version. Okay, let's go with the Fisherman here. We do have the Pekka. We do have triple spell available right now, so our cycle is a little bit awkward. We need to be careful here, guys. I think I'm just gonna cycle Rage spell, and we do, okay, right as a cycle Rage, he goes minions. Let's actually go with a Goblin Curse here, just to distract the minions, make sure we don't take too much damage. Probably should have maybe kept my Rage, and he is gonna go with a Pekka, or with a Prince. So I'm gonna go Pekka here, same lane. Let's wait a little bit for the opponent to maybe make another play. We do have skeletons to distract, because if not, I think the Prince would have gotten a connection. So let's make sure it doesn't. And the opponent right here, Prince, minions, Furnace. What is this deck, guys? What is the opponent using right here? I would love to try and get a Fisherman to pull the Furnace towards us. Oh, it's actually gonna pull the Giant, which is even better, I think. I mean, the Giant is gonna stay alive. We need to get a little bit of extra DPS going here with a Bomber. But that is still a pretty good spot for us to be in. And I think we could even go with a Goblin Giant here at the bridge. Let's go with Goblin Giant right now. We are gonna pull in the Lumberjack. Fisherman is also gonna pull in the Furnace. And this is a really good spot, guys. Let's go with a Rage plus a Goblin Curse right away. Hopefully the opponent, okay, he is gonna go with his own Goblin Curse. But that is still a really good spot for us. And look at that, guys. Somehow the Goblins he got turned into our Goblins instantly. Did our Bomber? I think our Bomber got a shot right there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think our Bomber just got a shot right there, and that is actually insanely good for us. Let's go with the Pekka in the back, guys. Even though he has Giant, we have Fisherman, so I'm not too worried about him going Giant opposite lane, and the fact that he just spent all of that elixir defensively also definitely, yeah, gave us a slight advantage. So let's go with arrows here to take care of the minions. I do want to try and get a good Fisherman going. Let's go with a Goblin Giant here once again. I'm gonna go with skeletons here as well. Let's Goblin Curse here, and let's also try and Rage up everything. He is gonna do the same exact thing, but we can try and once again get more Goblins for us with the Rage, with the Bomber. We are not gonna get like crazy amount of damage, but we did force out the evil Lumberjack. We did force out a lot of elixir defensively, and I think if we don't make a big mistake here, there's not a lot of time for him to get something going. So realistically, just playing solid defense should already be enough for us to win this. Okay, let's go with a Pekka right here. Let's see, let's go with arrows. Defensively, I'm gonna go with a Bomber, so I'm gonna try and cycle back to another Fisherman if needed, but I think we don't even need to, guys. There's only 7 more seconds remaining for the opponent to get something going. He tries and gets something going with the Goblin Curse, with the Zap, but anyways, the time is already over, and we do have a really solid defense. So let's go, guys. Another victory. We are pushing up a lot in today's video. I'm not sure how high we are in the world right now, but I definitely think we are within the top 200 players. There you go, top 178 in the world, so that's awesome. Slowly but surely pushing up, and guys, this is gonna be a tricky one. I know that many of you guys love this deck. Many of you guys requested, Joe Search, can you do a video on Hawk XE? I'm personally not the best Hawk XE player, guys. I'm gonna try and do my best here to cook with this, but I feel like it's such a difficult deck to use, especially in the current meta. I don't know how there's a player ranked number 2 in the world with this deck right now, because in my opinion, it's such a difficult deck to use. Let's go with a lock here, taking care of the Cannon Hawk Rider. If untouched, would have gotten the connection, but we're gonna force out the guards instead. So guard, snowball, cannon. What is this gonna be, guys? Guard, snowball, cannon. By the way, this deck is probably one of the most old school decks out there, which has been super strong in the how do you say, like in the past. But right now, I don't know how this guy makes it work. Like against all the Spirit Empress, Evil Furnace, like all those decks, like how does he even deal with it? I feel like it's such a difficult deck to deal with. Okay, let's try and activate the King Tower here. Hopefully we can get back to the Valkyrie. No, I messed up the King Tower activation. What a bad NATO, guys. I tried to get the King Tower activation. Instead, I just pulled the Goblin backwards. Did not activate anything at all, besides almost losing my tower. And I'm telling you guys, this deck is so difficult to use. Like, I don't know how that player's rank 2. I think he has just been playing that all his life, and he's, yeah, pretty much a master at the deck right now, to the point where even all the bad matchups, even though in the current meta there, I would say not good matchups for this deck, like not many good matchups for this deck, he's still somehow ranked number 2. So let's go with Ice Spirit here. I'm sorry for this gameplay in this match, by the way, guys. I know that's probably not the best gameplay you will see from Hawk Executioner, but let's see if we can still somehow cook and make a comeback right here. Okay, I think he's probably gonna go with a Goblin Duel once again. Let's actually go with a Goblins here up high. Let's wait a little bit. Let's go with a Valkyrie here as well. Do need to be careful with the Valkyrie. Okay, let's actually go with a NATO, and let's go with a lock here. I want to say I do need to be careful with the Valkyrie Tornado, because the NATO could have actually pulled the Giant Skeleton inside of the push. Okay, let's see though, guys. Poison as well. Snowball, poison, guards, cannon. I mean, this is looking so bad for us, guys. Like, realistically, this matchup, I feel like is horrible. Unless something crazy happens here, I don't really see what we could potentially even do to win this match, though. Like, I feel like it's such a bad matchup right here. Okay, let's go with a Hawk Rider defensively. Let's have the lock ready right now. Let's try to lock timing this well, but even the lock is not gonna be enough. And this matchup, honestly, without any excuses, this matchup is actually really, really bad. Like, I'm not the best Hawk Rider player with Hawk XE, I must admit that. But then the matchup here is also super bad. Okay, he's gonna go with the guards to push it towards the cannon. I mean, there's no way for us to break through. Like, guard, snowball is a perfect defense. He has the cannon, giant skeleton. Like, I don't think there's anything we could realistically do to beat this guy here. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Let's have the goblins ready right now. Let's go with goblins. I wanted to wait for the snowball, but nah, there's no way, guys. That is actually so unfortunate. I would have loved to try and get a victory, because I know that many of you guys did request me using Hawk Executioner, but look at the matchup, guys. How is there anything I can do to break through? I don't think there was. So that is unfortunate. We are unfortunately gonna lose the win streak with the rank number 2 in the world, his deck. We so far went undefeated with rank number 5, 4, and 3. These matchups were, yeah, very well played. This matchup, in my opinion, was not well played at all. But then the matchup itself as well. Like, what was he using, guys? He had Wizard, Mirror, Guards, Giant Skeleton. Like, that was so unfortunate. I think with any other deck we played in the past, we would have probably been able to beat him right there. But no problem, so far doing really well. Rank number 1 in the world right now is a Bridge Spam player. Very interesting Bridge Spam deck. It has like a quick cycle, triple spell, but no big spell. And then, of course, the really strong cards in the current meta, like Evil Furnace and the Spirit Empress. So let's see if we can get a 4-1 in today's video with the top 5 best decks in the world. Okay, guys, finally found the last match of today's video. That actually took such a long time, and we're also facing someone quite below us, so please Clash Royale. I know that the last match was horrible on my part. I played that super bad. Do not give me a bad matchup right here. Okay, we're gonna be facing Goblin Hut. Goblin Hut should be an okay matchup, I think, for us. We do need to be kind of careful because most of the times that means that he's gonna be running Graveyard. Let's see though, he has Goblin Hut, he has Minions. I think I'm gonna go Spirit Impress right here. A little bit more towards the middle just in case he does go with some kind of double lane pressure. This way the Spirit Impress might be able to kind of help left side lane here as well. Okay, looks like it's not, so let's go with a Barbell here. Probably should have gone Barbell a little bit earlier. Are gonna take a little bit of damage, but I guess it's okay. And in the meantime, we're gonna force out the Furnace. Wow, that is a lot of elixir spent from him just to defend the Spirit Impress right there. Let's go with the Furnace here on defense. I think he might have poison, so that would not be the worst poison, but also would be a little bit of an aggressive poison in my opinion. Okay, let's go with a Boss Bandit up high here. Boss Bandit is gonna dash directly in front of the Goblin Hut, and looks like he has a giant skeleton, guys. Oh, okay, that is gonna be interesting. Giant skeleton, Berserker. We need to be careful here with the counter push, guys. I think this guy's probably running Graveyard as well, if I would have to take a guess. He's gonna go with Minions right here. Let's go with Zap to at least kill the Spear Goblin, and it's also gonna damage the Minions for the tower to one-shot them, and most likely not gonna lose the Spirit Impress here. So, okay, opponent definitely has Graveyard, but I think the version he is using with Giant Skeleton is probably the version which doesn't have a big spell. So if I'm not wrong, this guy doesn't have any big spell, and I think his spells are gonna be Goblin Curse, and I think his other spell is, if I don't remember it wrong, Evil Snowball. So let's go with the Furnace right here. We do have to be careful with his Furnace because of course we are running the Princess Tower, but I think we should be fine. Even if we take a little bit of damage here, eventually our Evil Furnace is gonna stay alive, is gonna get a lot of value. Let's go with a Barbell here. Let's go with a Spirit Impress up high, and we need to be careful, but I think it's a good moment to try and keep our Furnace alive, guys. Let's go with a Goblin Curse here as well. He is also gonna go with a Goblin Curse, but I think our Goblin Curse should be able to get some value because we still have the Furnace there. We still had the Spirit Impress there, Skeletons to try and distract and stay alive with our Evil Furnace. And let's go with a Boss Bandit at the bridge right now. What does he have in Cycle, guys? Nice, Boss Bandit. Oh, that looked like the Boss Bandit was gonna go to the tower, unfortunately. It's not quite gonna go to the tower, and this is not looking good, guys. I think we might lose right here. Okay, Goblin Curse to turn those minions into, what's it called? Into Goblins. Let's go with a Zap right here on defense as well. We are gonna take a lot of damage to the Graveyard, but it's not gonna be close to tower yet, and he has double Furnace on the field right now, guys. We need to try and get a good Barbell going here. Barbell to try and take care of the Furnaces. Let's go with a Spirit Impress here as well. I don't know if we can still win this, to be honest. Okay, he did give us a really good Goblin Curse, so let's definitely try and take that. Let's go with Skeletons to distract the Giant Skeleton. Let's go with a Barbell here, distracting everything, pulling everything backwards, and let's go with a Ramride as well. We are somehow staying alive, we are somehow defending, but this is still not looking amazing for us, guys. I feel like this is actually looking quite bad for us because his defense is just so solid to the point where we cannot really break through. Like, I don't really see a way of us breaking through his defense with the Giant Skeleton, the Cannoneer Tower Troop, the minions as well. Like, I don't know, let's try and still somehow break through, but this is definitely not looking good at all for us. Okay, let's actually go with a Boss Bandit opposite lane here. I think it's time for us to try and get something going. Opposite lane, let's go with a Goblin Curse here in the middle. Nice, that is gonna actually be a really good Goblin Curse with the Evil Zap. Could potentially get a lot of damage and a lot of value. Nice, the Rembrandt is gonna make it to the tower, guys. Nice, okay, that is actually a ton of damage all of a sudden. Wait, what? Right as I was saying that it's not looking good for us, we actually just made an amazing play with the Evil Zap, with the Goblin Curse, and he's gonna go Giant Skeleton opposite lane. I'm just gonna try and pressure the right side lane at this point, guys. So I mean, knowing that he's not gonna have a lot in cycle right now, this is gonna be very good for us. Okay, Goblin Curse here once again. Let's go with a Zap here, taking care of all the Goblins. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with another Goblin Curse. I do need to be careful with the counter push, but I think we should be fine. And damage-wise, I mean, he does have a big spell, so that could be very good for us as well. Okay. We need to be careful here with the Goblin Curse. Let's go with the Goblin Curse ourselves. Let's go with a Zap right here as well, turning all of the Skeletons into our Goblins, and I think that should be a good game for us. Unless something crazy happens here, I don't really see how he's gonna still get the damage necessary for him to win, and we are gonna just overwhelm him in triple elixir right here. Very last couple of seconds, we are able to get the W, get the comeback, and oh my god, guys, that was a crazy match. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel like we were gonna win that. Like, I was at some point just like, how are we gonna break through his defense with the Giant Skeleton, the Furnace, which we can't kill, the Cannoneer Tower Troop, which is also very annoying for us, but we were able to make a comeback. Amazing video. out of the top 5 best decks, we were able to beat 4 players, get 4 wins. Unfortunately, this match, I mean, I'm telling you guys, the matchup was horrible, but also my gameplay with Hawk Exinado is definitely not the best. So respect to the player ranked number 2. Unfortunately, for me, it didn't work out well, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. We're gonna end today's video ranked number 180, which honestly is very nice considering we started the video at 2,788. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.